morning. Happy Monday. How are all the empathic sensitive souls doing today? Was it a good weekend? I had a good weekend. I was under the weather, so I slept a lot. I had a tooth pulled, so you know how that goes. So I just took it easy. I napped. Didn't do much of anything. It was an awesome weekend. We had gorgeous day Saturday. I had all the windows open in the house, doors open, air in the house out. It was great. Sunday was gloomy and rainy, and that was also great because then I didn't feel guilty for not doing things because I'm in pain, and you lean forward and your face is going to fall off, kind of thing. So I just rested. I took care of myself. Now, last week we drew Into the Unknown card. Trust and all will be revealed. How did that work for you last week? I had to keep going back to, trust myself, trust myself, trust myself. I got this. I can do this. Only send me things for my highest and greatest good. And topsy-turvy at best, right? Because it's so hard to trust and believe that the trials and tribulations you're going through, you'll have a better outcome. But we always have to remember that we have survived 100% of those, right? Is it to exactly how we would like to have survived them or not even have gone through them? Well, of course not. But we've survived them. We made it through. Now, this morning, a card popped out, the commitment card. Absolutely gorgeous card. I love it. I love it. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. I love that there's a line going from top to bottom. Are you in the middle? Or are you on the top? Or are you on the bottom? This card is just absolutely gorgeous. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there's a promise of fulfillment in some form. You must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the higher version of your own self will engage the highest form in another. Will engage the highest self in another. Form, self. So what does that mean to you? In this almost the end of June, I cannot believe how fast this is going. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Are you committed to your job? Are you committed to your family, your spouse, your kids? Are you committed to yourself? Are you committed to, I'm going to get up every morning and exercise kind of commitment? Are you committed to, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to take care of me, I'm making myself top priority, I'm going to set boundaries, I'm taking care of my mental health? This might actually be a good week for this card. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. So what are you going to put your mind to? What are you going to commit yourself to? We have a lot of commitments that I have a commitment to work, that I will show up at work at an allotted time and work for an allotted amount of hours and get paid, right? That's a commitment between me and my job. I have a commitment to my house. Because I have been under the weather since my tooth issue, I need to take care of my stuff in the house. I've got a load or two of laundry I need to do. I need to crank the vacuum cleaner up. I need to get my floors swept and washed. I need to make a commitment to take care of my living space. I have a commitment to myself. My tooth health, whew, that's a whole different story. taking care of that, taking care of my mental health, because work is always trials and tribulations. And if I don't have a safe, solid sanctuary, my safe space, which for me is my house, then it's even harder on my mental health at work. So I need to commit to setting my house back to rights. My niece and her kids moved out, and now I need to get my life back where it was. There'll be changes, of course there is. I found things that I don't need. So I need to start sorting and moving things out and getting rid of things or donating things to try to clear my space to set up my sanctuary even better. And there's nothing wrong with taking time to heal yourself, to heal your emotions, especially after a troubling day at work. So we all need our sanctuary. We all need our space. I remember watching, I think it was one of the lady talk show hosts way back when in the 80s, and they all jokingly said, when you have a husband and you have kids, you are always pulled in 5 million directions every second. You never have time for yourself. Even when you are by yourself, your mind is always on everything else and everyone else, never yourself. And one of the things to combat that and give yourself a moment of peace and reprieve was to lock yourself in the bathroom, take a bath, or find a hiding spot and set a timer for the minimum of 5 minutes and read a book, a glass of wine, a candy bar, whatever, and just decompress and let your partner or somebody else take care of the kids for at least 5 minutes. And that was fine back in the 80s, but nowadays there's more mamas who are single that never get a reprieve, that never take a hot shower long enough to get their legs shaved fully, right? So what do? How do you balance life with raising kids, with going to work, with getting a reprieve from life? And it's so hard for younger people to do this because there is no sanctuary. There is no safe spot. There is no spot where the kids are not allowed. This is mom's, leave it alone kind of thing. So to all your mamas out there, kudos to you for kicking it and holding on by a thread and trying to find 5 minutes of peace and quiet. And it's hard. I don't have kids, but it's still hard for me to do because there's so many demands on my time, because people see me as, well, you don't have kids, you've got time. What? Same way with retired people. They're more busy being retired because everybody makes demands of them than they were when they were working full time. And then everybody gets upset with me when, no, I can't do that. I don't have the energy to help you with that or to do that. I am so sorry. Ask me the next time you guys plan something and I'll see. And people get very mad because they want to push the responsibility off on me and, oh, Denise will do it, Denise will do it, Denise will do it. And when I set a boundary and say, no, I can't, oh, but it's amazing. They come back and talk to me again. They're not mad at me forever. And it's usually the next time they need something, they talk to me. And eventually, if they stop talking to me, is that such a bad thing? Just ask them. So carve some time out. Make a commitment to yourself. Commit to taking care of yourself. Whether it's your physical health, your space around you, your house, commit to, and it doesn't have to be big. You can either break a habit, change a habit, or add a new one on. I find when I add new positive habits on, some of the lesser not so positive habits fall to the wayside because there's no room for them anymore. So one of my bad habits, and it's not a bad habit, but when I get home from work, I make supper and then I sit down, I eat, and then I watch something on TV. Next thing I know, 2 hours have passed, and where did that time go? So I have to make a commitment to myself that once I eat, I take a breath, I set my timer on my phone for a half hour, and then I get up and I have to do my dishes. Have I succeeded in that yet? Not yet, but I'm working on it. I'm getting the timer set. But in order to keep that commitment to myself to take care of my space and take care of my health and take care of my mental health, I do that. I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys have a great week. Again, if you need help working through trials and tribulations and the emotions that are holding you down and back and not letting you even get to set that timer, even get to take 5 minutes for yourself and not feel guilty about it, if saying no makes you go, oh, I can't do that, they'll be mad at me, but you really want to say no and you really need to say no, but you can't, drop me a comment. I'll help you work through that and give you some tools and tips and tricks to be able to say no, to be able to let some of that emotion go that surrounds you and locks you in place, that doesn't allow you to do whatever it is you want to do. Drop me a comment, send me an email, reply to me. Let me know how I can be of service. Let me know how I can help. In this time where the world is going crazy, we need to band together and lift each other up. We need to be committed to holding our peace. Have a great week, everyone. I'll hop back in on Friday and see how the week unfolded. Bye for now.